Hey everyone, it's Crystal Neath, your intuitive tarot reader, and I'm here with your May 18th, 2019 daily tarot reading slash full moon in Scorpio reading. And I already went briefly into depth yesterday about what this energy was all about. So today I'm going to go strictly based off the cards and what I am feeling for the overall vibe of Saturday slash this full moon. So the first card out is the Three of Pentacles upright. And this is the common card of teamwork. Whether that's teamwork within your family, with your spouse, within your finances. This is the card of teaching and listening. And this card comes up when it's time to read a book, how to do this, how to do that, how to, just like the other day I was scrolling Facebook conveniently, and they have all these people who speak about these, oh, I turned my life around from living in a basement to becoming a multimillionaire. You like this Ferrari, but it is some truth to a lot of those videos, not necessarily the ones that are like, I don't know, a lot of them, some of them are scam, but like it was one specifically about getting out of debt. And I do think that would be a perfect example of something that you might want to read on a day like this. Like, it was a woman who was like, I was $200,000 in debt, and now I have $200,000 in savings, and all of my debt is wiped clear. Now, of course, they don't go into detail ever until after you purchase the book, but it might be a good time to purchase a book on investing and tripling your money and, finding new streams of income. So, long story short, this Three of Pentacles is a architect or a carpenter who is teaching two other young men or women how to craft, how to perfect their skill in order to be an expert one day. So this card speaks about and asks you to look at the teamwork that you have in your life, whether it's through your finances, are they working for you or against you? Looking into how well you work and share your finances with other people, and just the teamwork that you have in your home and at work, and who works with you and who works against you. Because with energy like this, everything, as I said yesterday, is exposed and brought to the surface with a full moon, especially in Scorpio, a very secretive sign. So this is a great sign that teamwork is one thing that will be highlighted with this full moon. And I think it will be in a positive way. Most definitely. So that's great. I love it how that, and if I'm not mistaken, I think we do have a water trine with this full moon, which is like basically good vibes. That's when the planets are having good chemistry with one another. So I think that this is even more speaking about that water trine that is going to go on within this full moon. So I do think that it will help with emotional issues, help with situations that were not the most compatible for teamwork, and helping with all those types of things. So that's always great to see the Three of Coins. Now, the next card we have is the Two of Wands in reverse. So the Two of wands are never as practical as pentacles or earth card or coins. The Two of Wands in reverse is not being able to really get a passionate feel. The Two of Wands upright is like, oh, I have the world in my hands. I have the world in my hand or hands. I am looking into the future. I am getting all of these things figured out, and I am moving forward. But this is a turnaround. So it lets us know that it will be a major shift with this full moon when it comes to our passions in life, and when it comes to what we really value and what we put our heart, soul, and fire into. Is going to be a shift with that, along with maybe some plans of travel or plans of, I'm not really looking into the future today. I'm more so living for now. I have deep emotional things that I've dealt with and came to terms with. I'm realizing what works for me in life and what doesn't. And yes, I don't even want to mess it up, but the saying when it's like giving up and letting go are not the same thing. And I know I just slaughtered that because that's not what it is. Just like they say being alone and lonely are not the same thing. So sometimes when we have to reroute or change plans, it's not a bad thing. So definitely not the easiest day to push forward with something new, I would say. Now, the next card we have is the King of Pentacles. So all my stubborn people out there have to be careful today. Nothing is wrong with you. I love you. But, ooh, little hiccup came through. Uh-oh. I must have struck a nerve. But my stubborn people out there, or my people who are just very grounded and have a hard time with change and have a hard time with bringing emotions to the forefront and have a hard time with being uprooted or needing to look at a different perspective, even when it's something that you completely go against. I think it's always a good thing to hear people out. You know, if we listen more than we speak, we will be a lot further in society and in our lives. You all excuse my hiccups. I'm sorry. So the King of Pentacles is saying very bluntly, you will see who is that stubborn stick in the mud, or that person who just never wants to compromise. And if this is you, this is something that you need to work with. Why do you have to have the power all the time? Why do you have to be right all the time? Why are you so stubborn and resistant to change? Because ultimately that's what Scorpio is facing your fears and, you know, looking death in its eyes, looking transformation in its eyes and saying, I take it head on. So the people who will struggle with this energy are the ones who have a hard time being more mutable, to say the least. Okay. Now, I want everyone, let me take a sip of water. Hold on. Okay. I want everyone to think of something. I don't know what it is, but think of something, maybe a question. The first thing that comes to mind is just fine. And if you're like, I don't have a question, then this is just the overall answer that you might be giving people today. Okay? And it is no. I know when I saw it, I'm like, what the? No. I'm like, what angelic message? I'm sitting there closing my eyes, like really trying to tune into the energy. I'm like, Spirit, what angelic message do we need for today? What is it? And I received no. And it says, the answer to your question is no. You may gather additional information by asking another question surrounding this issue and drawing another card. Well, maybe let's draw another card. I wasn't going to do this, but let's just see. Let's draw another card. What is this no surrounding? Don't stop believing. Sorry, y'all. I don't even know why I'm trying to crack jokes, hiccup, and yeah, I need to stop. So, we clearly see what it says. No, don't stop. So let's see what this message is about. Don't stop. And it says, this is not the time to give up. Continue to move in the direction your hopes, dreams, or plans are aligned to. You are on the right path and you should see progress as long as you stay on course. It's very important that you stand your ground and believe in yourself. Don't let others intimidate you into quitting. Just because they don't have your vision doesn't mean that you shouldn't follow your heart. So there we go. We got our answer. So you all, really what I'm feeling today, I hope that helped. Please forgive me for the hiccups. But if you need to get a private reading with me, you can do so by emailing me at crystalneath@gmail.com. Besides that, have an amazing full moon, you all, and I will see you tomorrow.